Module 4. HR Legislation. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is a landmark piece of legislation that reshaped the landscape of employment in the United States. Enacted as a critical component of the broader Civil Rights Act, Title VII specifically addresses workplace discrimination and has had a profound and lasting impact on the pursuit of equality. Title VII prohibits discrimination in employment on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It aimed to dismantle systemic barriers that had long hindered marginalized groups from accessing equal opportunities in the workplace. Prior to its passage, discrimination in hiring, firing, promotions, and compensation was pervasive, perpetuating cycles of inequality and economic disparity. For example, Big Ten department store violated Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 by refusing to hire Max because of his religion. One of the most significant aspects of Title VII is its establishment of the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, EOC, a federal agency responsible for enforcing the law. The EEOC investigates complaints of discrimination, mediates disputes, and litigates cases on behalf of victims. This institution has played a crucial role in holding employers accountable for discriminatory practices and fostering a culture of inclusivity. Title VII has not only had a profound effect on individuals but also on organizational cultures. It encouraged companies to adopt policies and practices that promote diversity and prevent discrimination. This shift has led to more inclusive workplaces that harness the full potential of their workforce, fostering innovation and creativity. However, despite its undeniable impact, Title VII has faced challenges and ongoing debates. Issues such as wage disparities, sexual harassment, and discrimination against LGBTQ+ individuals have brought the law back into the spotlight, prompting discussions about its scope and the need for amendments to address contemporary concerns. Mixed motive cases in human resources. Mixed motive cases in human resources refer to situations where an employment decision, such as hiring, firing, or promotion, is influenced by both legitimate and discriminatory motives. These cases often present complex challenges for HR professionals and organizations, as they require a nuanced understanding of discrimination laws and a commitment to promoting diversity and inclusion in the workplace. In a mixed motive case, the decision-maker may have both valid, non-discriminatory reasons and discriminatory motives for taking a particular action. For example, if an employee is passed over for a promotion, the employer may claim it was due to performance issues, a legitimate reason, while the employee asserts it was because of their age, a discriminatory motive. To navigate such cases, HR professionals must be well-versed in employment discrimination laws and regulations, such as Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, and the Americans with Disabilities Act. For example, Mrs. Peters filed a complaint against her employers for firing her. She admitted to being late to work 5 days in a month, but she claimed that she was fired on the grounds of being a female employee. HR professionals must tread carefully in mixed motive cases. It is essential to ensure that employment decisions are based solely on legitimate factors, such as qualifications and performance, and not influenced by any form of discrimination. Additionally, HR must be prepared to handle claims, investigations, and potential legal action that may arise from such cases. It is crucial for HR to document all employment decisions thoroughly, maintain clear communication with employees, and provide anti-discrimination training to staff. Mixed motive cases also highlight the importance of proactively promoting diversity and inclusion within an organization. By fostering a diverse workforce and an inclusive culture, HR can reduce the likelihood of mixed motive cases arising in the first place. HR professionals can play a pivotal role in educating leadership and employees about the benefits of diversity and the legal and ethical imperatives of avoiding discriminatory practices. The deceptive web of fraudulent recruitment. Fraudulent recruitment is a nefarious practice that preys on the hopes and dreams of job seekers while undermining the integrity of the employment process. It involves the use of deceit, misrepresentation, or outright lies by individuals or organizations to lure unsuspecting candidates into fake job opportunities, often resulting in financial loss and emotional distress for the victims. This unethical activity not only harms individuals but also tarnishes the reputation of legitimate employers and damages the overall trust within the job market. In other words, when a company makes promises to a recruit that it does not intend to keep, it could be found guilty of fraudulent recruitment. One common form of fraudulent recruitment is the advance fee scam, where job seekers are asked to pay a fee upfront for various services, such as application processing, training, or background checks. Once the fee is paid, the fraudsters disappear, leaving the victim without a job and out of pocket. Another tactic is the creation of fake job postings that appear legitimate, complete with detailed job descriptions, enticing benefits, and sometimes even fake company websites. These scams can be difficult to detect, especially when scammers use well-known company names or impersonate real HR professionals. Fraudulent recruitment preys on the vulnerabilities of individuals desperately seeking employment. Many victims are in dire financial situations and are willing to take risks to secure a job, making them easy targets. Moreover, the emotional toll of falling victim to such scams can be severe, leading to feelings of embarrassment, betrayal, and mistrust. To combat fraudulent recruitment, it is crucial for job seekers to exercise caution and conduct due diligence. They should research potential employers, cross-check information, and never send money to secure a job. Likewise, governments, law enforcement agencies, and job boards must work together to identify and prosecute those responsible for fraudulent recruitment, sending a clear message that such activities will not be tolerated. Combating poaching through human resources management. Poaching, the illegal hunting or capturing of wildlife, poses a grave threat to biodiversity and ecosystems worldwide. It's a global problem that demands a multifaceted approach for effective mitigation. Human resources, HR, and management plays a significant role in this endeavor, as it addresses the root causes of poaching by focusing on the human element. Poverty and lack of alternative livelihoods are often drivers of poaching. HR can create employment opportunities in affected communities through ecotourism, conservation, and sustainable resource management projects. By doing so, HR professionals can alleviate the economic pressures that lead people to engage in poaching. HR can facilitate education and training programs to equip local communities with the skills needed for sustainable employment in conservation and wildlife protection. This includes training rangers, guides, and conservationists, empowering individuals to actively participate in safeguarding their natural resources. HR can promote community engagement and collaboration in conservation efforts. By involving local communities in decision-making processes and recognizing their traditional knowledge, a sense of ownership and responsibility for wildlife preservation can be fostered. HR can recruit and manage anti-poaching teams efficiently. These teams play a vital role in protecting endangered species and ecosystems. HR professionals can ensure that they are well-trained, motivated, and fairly compensated for their high-risk work. HR can be instrumental in developing awareness campaigns and advocacy initiatives. By fostering a culture of respect for wildlife and the environment, HR can contribute to reducing the demand for illegal wildlife products and promote ethical consumption. For example, Steelmakers Incorporated is in urgent need of senior sales executives. Sales have declined in the last 3 quarters while the market share of their leading competitor, Steel World, has steadily increased. The company has realized that they are losing out not because of inferior products, but because they have not been able to pitch their products as well as Steel World. After careful observation of the sales efforts of the latter, the SMI management has decided to offer extremely lucrative, hard-to-refuse, deals to 1 or 2 selected members of Steelworld's sales team. Steelmakers is poaching. Signaling in human resources, the art of effective communication. In the realm of human resources, HR, the concept of signaling plays a pivotal role in fostering a productive and harmonious work environment. Signaling refers to the intentional transmission of information, often nonverbal, to convey messages, expectations, and intentions within an organization. It encompasses a wide array of communication methods, including verbal cues, body language, policies, and cultural norms, all of which significantly impact the dynamics of HR. One fundamental aspect of signaling in HR is the recruitment process. Employers use various signals to attract the right candidates. Job descriptions, company websites, and social media profiles serve as mediums for conveying the organization's culture, values, and expectations to potential hires. These signals help prospective employees gauge their compatibility with the company's ethos. Once employees are on board, signaling continues to play a crucial role in HR. Employee handbooks and policies serve as explicit signals of an organization's rules and regulations. In contrast, the way HR managers communicate with employees through feedback, recognition, and disciplinary actions sends implicit signals about performance expectations and behavior standards. Effective signaling also extends to fostering a diverse and inclusive workplace. HR professionals need to convey a commitment to diversity through both words and actions. Policies against discrimination and harassment, diversity training programs, and leadership's active support for inclusivity send strong signals that promote a culture of equality and respect. An example of signaling would involve Karen learning that her new job at the bookstore has no other female employees. Thinking that this could lead her employers and coworkers to treat her unfairly, she declines the offer. The role of human resources in managing subordinates. The relationship between subordinates and the human resources (HR) department plays a pivotal role in shaping organizational success. HR serves as the bridge between management and employees, ensuring a harmonious and productive work environment. First and foremost, HR is instrumental in the recruitment and selection process. They are responsible for identifying the right talent to fill positions within the organization. Through meticulous screening and interviewing, HR professionals match candidates with the skills and competencies required for the job, thereby setting the foundation for a competent and capable workforce. By aligning the company's strategic objectives with its hiring practices, HR ensures that subordinates are equipped to contribute effectively to the organization's mission. Furthermore, HR plays a crucial role in nurturing employee development. They design training programs, provide opportunities for skill enhancement, and facilitate career advancement. This not only benefits individual subordinates by empowering them to grow professionally, but also serves the company's long-term interests by fostering a talented and adaptable workforce. HR's commitment to continuous learning and development reflects their dedication to enhancing the capabilities of subordinates. Lastly, HR serves as a mediator in conflict resolution. Workplace conflicts are inevitable, but HR's intervention can help mitigate their impact. Whether the conflict is interpersonal, involving harassment or discrimination, or related to work conditions and policies, HR professionals ensure that disputes are addressed impartially and in accordance with company policies and legal regulations. By doing so, HR maintains a harmonious work environment that is conducive to the well-being and productivity of subordinates. For example, RBC Electronics is a retailer of electronic appliances. If Sandy does not see or understand the work processes and rules that influence RBC employees' task behaviors and has limited knowledge of the regulations, policies, and resources that affect employees' behavior, then Sandy is subordinate. The Fair Labor Standards Act, a cornerstone of workers' rights. The Fair Labor Standards Act, FLSA, is a landmark piece of legislation in the United States that has played a crucial role in shaping the modern workplace and safeguarding the rights of American workers. Enacted in 1938, the FLSA was a response to the labor abuses and economic hardships faced by workers during the Great Depression. At its core, the FLSA established the 40-hour workweek and introduced the concept of overtime pay, setting a standard that continues to benefit millions of workers today. Under the FLSA, covered non-exempt employees are entitled to receive overtime pay at a rate of 1.5 times their regular rate of pay for hours worked beyond the 40-hour threshold in a work week. This provision not only incentivized employers to limit excessive working hours,